Hi, I'm Vera.
Hi, I'm Christina.
And we're from
Souls Enlightenment. So Vera and I wanted to talk today about something that came up in one of your sessions. Or I should say a reading that you were doing for somebody.
Yeah, because that person, we're going to be talking about exit points. And exit points are different areas, well, not different areas, but how is it? It's different times in your lifetime that you have charted to exit, to die.
Right. It's
to graduate, whatever you want to call it.
Right. These different points in our chart that we charted to.
And like, here's a way to go, here's a way to go. You know, you don't have to take them all, obviously. And you may just take one, you know, and it's the one. But that's all exit points are. And it's not scary, right?
Right, to not be afraid about taking our exit.
Because I had told my client that she was having a chance to use her exit point. And I did not even realize, because we know about exit points, you and I, you know, or in our philosophy, people that know our philosophy. And it kind of freaked her out, and I felt bad because I just assumed she knew an exit point. And having an exit point does not mean you're going to take it, you know.
Right.
So she thought she was going.
Really?
Yeah. So, you know, that's why I had to tell her, no, it's not. And she actually had two more after, you know, she has two left, in other words. So then she felt, you know, better and stuff, because she had more understanding of what it was. But she was in a really precarious situation, so it could have gone like either way. But
and usually in our life, typically we all chart 5 exits, but every once in a while there might be somebody, if we have a really difficult life, we might chart more than 5.
Yeah, because there's always exceptions to the rule.
Yeah, and we have a good example. My mother charted 8, actually, because she had a really difficult life. So there was 8 exit points for her that she wrote in, and sometimes they can be bunched together at a period of time in our life, or they can be completely spread out.
Yeah.
Like right now, I have had 4 of my exit points already pass me by, and most of them, 3 of them, were in my childhood.
Yeah, and they didn't really pass you by. You just chose not to.
Yeah, that's what I should say.
Yeah,
because they are usually from something that we could have easily died from. And one of the questions we got is, if somebody I know has died in a car accident, does that mean that all 5 of their exit points were possible car accidents?
No.
Right. No, yeah.
Everyone's different.
Everyone's different. We were just talking a moment ago about, I was saying to Vera about how when I was a child I almost drowned, I got electrocuted, and I had a surgery that I almost died in, and then the fourth one was a car accident. See, they can't kill me.
Yeah. But you know what's really interesting too is it may not be really obvious that it's an exit point.
That's true.
You could just be walking across the street and that was your exit point.
That's true.
You know, and it had nothing to do with an illness or a bodily harm or anything. It's just a situation that you put in there that you chose not to take.
Yeah, and that's a really good point, because sometimes people have a lot of anger when their loved one dies over something that seems so trivial, and they can't understand, like, how could they die from that?
Yeah.
But obviously it was an exit point that they chose to take.
Yeah.
And that brings up our next question is, what determines the exit point that we do take in our life? And there's a lot of different reasons, but mostly it's because of what's going on in our life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes if we're at a low point, or if maybe we feel that we have already accomplished what we're here to do.
Yeah.
And we've already
It could be
learned
as peaceful as that too.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be turmoil and all that kind of thing.
Yeah. But speaking of turmoil, I just wanted to give an example of one of the reasons that we might take an exit point, because our life is going so difficult. And that was when I was working at a place, an office, where I was at about almost 10 years. And it was sort of like a situation of being like suppressed. Angus was telling me once through Vera that it was like insidious domination. So It was a time in my life where I tried to overcome the domination once and for all because of being dominated in my childhood and relationships. And if I wasn't going to be able to reclaim my power, then that was an exit point because I wouldn't be able to achieve that. And that was a main goal in this life. Plus, it was sucking the life out of me.
Yeah.
So that's what is an example
of what it could be.
Of what it could be. That you have to thrive or we die in a way. And so that was the car accident that I did not take that exit because I was able to reclaim my power. And here we are.
Yeah. And you know what? It could be also that, like you said earlier, we've accomplished everything that we were supposed to, and we're in a really good place.
Yes.
And we decide to go. So it doesn't have to be something catastrophic.
Exactly. And then the last point that we wanted to bring up is that our fifth and final exit point can be extended. And how many years?
15 or so.
15 years past the point that we're supposed to die. And that could be for different reasons, like say if we want to stick around for our children or to help our grandchildren. Or
to continue the mission.
Yeah, and that's what's really cool. I was just talking to Vera before the video that Angus was saying I was supposed to die when I was 73. That was my final exit. But because of what we're doing together, Vera and I, through Soul's Enlightenment, now I've extended it till I'm 80. So that's just a
I'm
little
going
example.
in 4 years.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, good. Got scared. But anyway, so Vera and I really wanted to share that information with you about exits. So that.
Yeah, and don't be scared. I mean, if somebody tells you, oh, you are probably in a situation where you might take your exit point, doesn't mean you're going to take it.
Right.
You know, there's all kinds of different, like you said, different situations or circumstances that you don't.
Yeah, for sure. So thank you for joining us today, and we will see you next Saturday for more information to share.
Bye.